What's up, y'all? This is London with Simpler Ways. If you know, you know, Spectrum is always going out in the South. It is the worst, absolute worst. But for some reason, it's the first provider everybody picks for their apartments. So today, I'm gonna throw the background screen on once we get it going. But today, it is Tuesday the 16th, 3:55 p.m. I got a flight later today to New York. Although my nose itchy. So today, I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how I got shot. It's gonna be in a long form version, a little bit animated. That way, I can get my point across, and y'all can really understand how I was thinking, feeling, and what was going on. So let's get into it. Let me light this little blunt. I gotta keep up to date with this Wi-Fi. If I get off this screen, it's like it wanna act funny. All right, y'all. So it's 2026. Let's rewind to 2024. I got shot in 2025 and 2024. We can't talk about the 2025 one on YouTube. We're not doing that. All right, so let's do it. It's 2024. I'm living in Detroit, Michigan. I got out of jail January 2024. I went in January, got out January. I sat 2 days. It was $1,000 bond. I only sat because it was a felony. You have to see a judge, and it was a Friday and ugly. Got out, left Miami, went straight to Detroit. For like a couple $1,000. Didn't know nobody. I knew how to get money though in Detroit, but I didn't really know nobody. I knew somebody, but I didn't know anybody for real. And so like when I first moved out to Detroit, my go-to when I moved to new places, I like to see the lay of the land. I'm gonna go drive through the city from this side to this side, northeast, southwest. I'm gonna go on Hood Tracker, and it will literally. There's websites for all this stuff. You can literally go on there, and it will tell you where the hood is at in the city, state, area, zip code, anywhere. Literally, like check it out. But we'll do that. So I'm rolling around Detroit. I get familiar with the east side, I get familiar with the west side. But I know all the little rappers out there, so I had took a trip back to Florida to get some money, and I was playing some shit for my boy. I had we was at like a little country town getting some money. We got the money. We was like, let's go to Miami. On the way down there, I put bro on to the music, and he shoot videos. So as the cameraman, he liked the young artist's work. So he messaged them, and I guess right around the time I was coming back from Miami to go back up to Michigan, he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna come with you. I'm gonna shoot a video for the boys, and let's do it." I was like, "All right, come on, I'll slide out there with you and be your security." But I'm like, "Bro, you got a nice little camera around all these YNs, bro. Play it cool." So he played it cool. We went to the video shoot. I ended up popping out. I was just sitting in the truck with the pipe, and just like on some overly defensive shit. Because it's like I know the lay of the land, but I don't know the lay of the people yet. I don't know if they're gonna slime my homie for the camera. And I got buffs with diamond nose bridge on them, diamond frames, all that. So I'm in the car playing it cool. I ended up popping out to the video, met all the little, cause I didn't even really know the rappers for it. I was listening to. I was just listening to them because it was hot. So I got out, met everybody. I'll throw that video at the end of this part one, so y'all see. If you know, you know. But actually, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep my anonymity in Detroit. If you know, you know. But everything went smooth, and I met two motherfuckers there. They was selling us some Quaking. and I wanted some juice, so I got some of that Quagan. Yeah, I kept their Instagrams, and I kept up with one of them. Man, give me a second, dude. Manually restart your router. All right, I'll do it again. I had just kept loose contact on Instagram with them boys, and I seen like they was on their shit. Like we talking about the dude I'm gonna be talking about in here who I got shot with. That's the one I kept in contact with, and he ended up like I'm just watching his Instagram page, and he got the little segments for the dub, and like he the deal, man. So I ended up fucking with him. Instead of going to the house of dank, I'm just put it in my man's pocket. Like, you feel me? They treated me good in they hood, so I'm gonna spend with them. And I ended up just staying out there in Michigan and like piggybacking with bro. I'll go pull up, grab a deuce, we'll drink, we'll smoke, I'll peel out. And I guess we didn't really get close until one of my homies came out from Miami to scam, and we was out there. And when we was scamming, they wanted the terp, the spray shit. And my people had the spray, so we was pulling up every day, and we was being good money, and it like got to the point where like the whole trap was coming out and fucking with us, and we like on street name basis, so it was like that. And I guess it probably took about 2 months before he was my everyday homie. Like it got to the point where I would just pull up every day. I leave my hotel or my B&B, or I would just sleep in bandos for real. For like, if you know Detroit, like the east side specifically, some parts of the west side, it's just like whole abandoned blocks. But I feel like this how you say it, a vital part to the story. One day I was actually at one of them bandos bagged in, probably like 13 cribs down from my man's spot. He was getting showered and ready. Like I had pulled up on my man's. I'm talking about the deal, man. We just gonna call him Bag Man. I had pulled up on Bag Man. And he like, I'm showering, I'm getting ready. And I was already at a bando in front of his shit, but I ain't know that they had their whole hood on smash for real like that. So I went down. I went over Main Street. I went on the same street, through across Main Street to the other street. Like, you feel me? 13 cribs down. Like I'm like block or two down. And I'm bagged in. I bag all the way in. It's like a whole block abandoned. And next thing I know, I just see like this. Like say like this the tree, this little sign. I see this. Oh my mama. That's all I see. I'm like, what's to you? I grab pipe. And I'm like, I'm paying attention though. I'm like, if they finna flame some shit, they would already flame some shit. I paid attention. I seen like hole in the beanie. I'm seeing this like a fake way smoker. But give me 1 second, man. It's Wi-Fi, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so he was like a fake way smoker, but I seen he had a gun on him, and I was like, my first initial reaction, bro. I deal with smokers. I took a 10 out the door, and I shot it up, and I was like, come here. I seen him. He came over to me. He like, who you know? Who you know? And I guess some white boy had just got smoked on the block, so he was like, man, I thought you came for reparations for that man. I'm like, nah, I'm here with the Bag Man. And he like, you know the Bag Man? Shit, we ran his mama house right here. Ooh. I'm like, man, say word. And he like, no, you say word. And I'm like, word. He called him. Everything went through. I ended up riding around with the boy. He wasn't no smoker for real. He was just like an older get money dude who like, he like one of them older get money dudes who halfway on, halfway off. And trying to get this. So I ended up dropping him off after running a few plays. Rest in peace, Uncle DS, man. He gone. Rest in peace, Uncle DS, man. He really taking hits 300. Nah, but let me chill. For real though, Holmes, he thinking it's 300. Oh, well, man. Rest in peace, Uncle DS. I think I got a voicemail of him, man. Hold on. On God, from 2024. Uncle DS, man. The real white boy. Rest in peace. The real white boy. What's up with you, baby? You ain't hollering at me, baby. What's up? Look at that. 2024, August 2024, man. Come on, it's real dates on my shit. So look, long story short, man, I pulled back up on the bag, man, bro. So we pulled up on the bag, man. He like, bro, ain't no way you ran into DS, bro. Whatever. That was just some dumb ass shit. But that all that little shit just locked the scene.